This is News for You with Perry Peltz.
In medical news, pain medication, a group of anti-inflammatory drugs known as COX-2 inhibitors, has come under fire in recent years about concerns over possible side effects. Now researchers say they may be able to explain why some of these side effects occur. And here to offer some insight into the study is Dr. Merle Myerson, a cardiologist and the director of St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital Cardiovascular Disease Prevention Program. Welcome, Dr. Myerson. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, can you tell us about this class of drugs? What are they exactly and what are they used for?
The COX-2 inhibitors are part of a class of drugs called non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. We know these as aspirin, acetaminophen, and others. So they were developed because some of the medications, such as aspirin, were found to cause gastrointestinal bleeding. So this new class of drugs, called the COX-2 inhibitors, did the same things. They fought inflammation and reduced pain, but didn't produce the side effect of having gastrointestinal bleeding.
Now, there has been some controversy due to potential side effects. Can you tell us what the concerns were or are in terms of these drugs?
The medications were found to have several side effects. For example, the studies that they did found that they helped prevent bleeding from ulcers, but caused more heart attacks. It also seemed that they increased blood pressure and worsened heart failure.
Now, there's this new study out today in the Journal of Experimental Medicine. Can you tell us, what did the researchers find and what are the implications of what they found?
The researchers looked at mice and they found that one of the side effects, which was the increase in heart attacks, could come because these medications increase something called tissue factor. Tissue factor initiates and regulates clotting. So they also found that by giving a medicine to reduce this tissue factor, they may help prevent clots.
Now, I understand that the study was done in mice. What does that mean for humans?
The study was done in mice, you're right, and mice are a model for humans, but they are not human beings. So the next step will be to see if this method works as well in human beings.
All right, Dr. Myerson, thanks so much for coming in and giving us some insight into that. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Now, Pfizer, the maker of Celebrex, gave us this statement. This study presents interesting research on one way that anti-inflammatory pain relievers, NSAIDs, may potentially affect heart health. It is important to note that all NSAIDs, including naproxen, ibuprofen, meloxicam, and celecoxib, are COX-2 inhibitors. This is the mechanism by which all medicines in the NSAID class decrease pain and inflammation. All prescription NSAIDs have revised their labels based on the potential for heart risk. The company went on to say that they are continuing to conduct further studies on the safety of these drugs, including a study currently underway at the Cleveland Clinic. Now, in a statement from Merck, the makers of Vioxx, a spokesperson said, because Merck is a company driven by research, we look forward to reviewing the study. We've not yet had sufficient time to do so at this point and therefore are unable to comment at this time. Merck voluntarily pulled Vioxx off the market in 2004.